So today has been a pretty fucking chill day. I woke up extremely early, like 7 or 8 in the morning, and I know in your eyes you're like, 7 or 8 in the morning, how is that extremely early? Well, listen, it's quarantine. All right, my sleeping schedule was fucked up from the time it started to now, and I just now fixed it. So round of applause, please. No? Okay. But anyways, I was scrolling through the internet and I found this video from Buzzfeed, and honestly, I'm surprised that I haven't made a video about Buzzfeed yet, because honestly, all the other people that make content like I do have made a video on Buzzfeed because they're just such easy targets. They make some stupid ass content, and today's my lucky day because they dropped a video yesterday called I Had a Relationship with an Alien. Alright, before we see what this shit is about, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Follow me on the IG and Twitter, and you know what, check out some of my other videos, because if you like this one, then you're probably gonna like those too. And without further ado, let's get started with this, man.
I fell in love with an alien, and this is that story. I was driving back to my friend's house, and his house is in the middle of nowhere.
Hold on, Larry. Alright, see, I'm trying to pay attention to the video, but there are just a couple of things that are, you know, throwing me off, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, just throwing my attention away from the stupidity that you are speaking right now, or that you're about to speak of, man. You're making it extremely hard for me to talk about the situation when, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's just keep on going, man.
Completely surrounded by woods. When we were driving home, I saw this really bright star in the sky, and it didn't look like a normal star. It was a slightly different color and way brighter than the rest.
Sounds pretty normal up to this point, you know what I mean? Saw a bright star in the sky and it got bigger as they kept on driving. It sounds pretty typical to me. Maybe it's just some weird, I don't even fucking know how to explain it. It's just some weird phenomenon where the star looks really big in the sky, man. Who knows, man?
It got me thinking about UFOs, and I turned to him and I said, I want to see a UFO.
Right, so it got you thinking of UFOs, so you decided in conclusion that that thing that you were looking at was a UFO. By the way, can you please zip up your jacket? I'm trying to concentrate on the video. God damn.
So I kept my eye on that star while we were driving, and I noticed it getting lower and lower and lower until it actually landed right next to us as we were driving. And it was a real UFO. That night, my life was completely changed forever.
Oh wow, that makes a lot of sense. So E.T. came landing down for some sloppy seconds? That makes a lot of fucking sense, lady. Alright, listen, it's not every day that you see an alien just landing in the middle of the road just so he could go cuff a nice little looking, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, apparently in this situation, this girl got lucky and got the fucking alien. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, completely changed forever because you experienced a new version of a penis, man.
The UFO was this huge craft, red and green light. When they landed next to us, it was like they heard me say, I want to see a UFO. I was just wondering how the hell they heard me.
Well, listen, I wouldn't take an alien for being a simp, but in this situation, it doesn't seem too unlikely that that alien was in the search for coochie, you know what I mean? He went all over the universe in search for some nice, wonderful, tight...
And these beings showed up, and they were 4 very tall, pale white, skinny figures. Their energy was so intense that it made my head hurt, and it was hard for me to think. We realized they actually can't speak like we do. It's telepathic. Yeah, I was scared, but I was also like jumping up and down and like freaking out because I was so excited. I could not believe that this was actually happening.
Wow. Okay, so listen, man. Apparently this lady was driving with friends and a UFO got right in front of them, and apparently they were able to communicate with each other, even though when you think about it from a realistic stand, aliens wouldn't be able to adapt to how our planet is, and they wouldn't be able to function as well as they do on their home planet, and they probably don't speak the same dialect as we do. So yeah, this is super realistic, lady.
Like it was just so crazy. I started to feel like I had a stronger connection to one of the beings in the group. He was the tallest one out of the 4. I would say about 10 feet tall, but I always get corrected that he's 9'8".
Okay, either one, you're lying, which is obviously the case, or two, those aliens want some coochie, man. I'm not gonna say it again. I think we understand now. So they was about to have a whole fucking you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not finishing that sentence, bro. Got me, bro. I don't even want to think about it anymore. Listen, you know that one channel that posts those totally real animated story times? Yeah, you should definitely sign up for them because you'd be a perfect member of their staff. How are you gonna understand them when humans themselves do not operate that way either? How are you supposed to hear that? How are they supposed to transfer it? When I'm pretty sure a telepathic being and a non-telepathic being cannot communicate with each other. That wouldn't make much sense. That's like a whale talking to a human. It's like a bat talking to a fucking cheetah. It doesn't make much sense to me. We got to think of this from a realistic standpoint and not from like a movie acting standpoint.
I kept trying to think of why I felt this strong connection to this one being. So I just kind of let it out into the universe and let them know that I wanted to know what our connection was.
Okay, I'm pretty sure any normal human being would not react this way if they saw an alien. I mean, listen, here in the United States, just about everybody within a 2-mile radius has a gun. So really, if they saw an alien, that nigga's gonna die within the next minute, alright?
On December 9th, 2016, I got in a horrible car accident that should have ended my life, but somehow it didn't. Not only was my life spared, but I walked away somehow without a scratch from a car that was completely crumpled up like a tin can.
Okay, really? Oh, man. You know, when they bring up some tragic point in their life, it's really hard to distinguish whether or not they're telling the truth or not. In this case, this lady said that she came out without a scratch even though a car crushed her. And okay, this is totally fucking believable. Get out of here with that bullshit, alright? Well, I think you got into a crash. I don't know your personal life, but if you got crushed by a car, you'd be dead right now. Alright, you'd be in the gulag, you'd be fighting off some random ass nigga. You would not be here right now, alright?
Over the next week, I started to have like these little vague memories that were coming back to me. By the way, that bright star that had landed next to us started following me around every single day after that experience.
Yeah, and somehow people around you didn't realize that. Listen, lady, you can stop calling it a fucking star. Just call it a UFO.
It took me a while to sift through what I was feeling and these vague memories that were coming back, but I came to the conclusion that I was actually not in the car at all. I was actually taken off planet for 3 days, and I remember being in this ship with these same 4 beings that I had seen in the woods.
Okay, this is literally the galactic embodiment of a group. Alright, straight fucking up. Yeah, I wasn't in the car at all. I didn't actually get into a car accident. I came out perfectly fine. You know, they just snatched me from it, took me to a nearby planet, and decided to have a 5-son with me, you know. Makes total sense, you know what I mean? No, it happens to everybody, right? This is definitely it's rare, don't get me wrong, but listen, man, it's definitely a pretty reoccurring incursion. Okay, at this point I'm not even speaking proper English, all right? And that's basically describing how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling extremely discombobulated because honestly, in my opinion, this lady is speaking out of her ass, and to be fair, it's Buzzfeed, alright? So come to me being like, oh wow, you're so mean, blah blah blah, for this, that, why you making fun of her? Listen, come on, man. Of all people to see a UFO, her of all people to actually like get to fly in one and go to a distant planet,
and spent the majority of the time with this one being that I had that strong connection with. After this whole experience, I was finally able to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and I found out he is my twin flame. His name's Benashar, or Ben for short. Ben is a Zeta Gray, pale white skin, very slender built, eyes 2.5 times the size of humans, no body hair at all, and he's hilarious.
Yeah, this lady definitely got hit in the head when she was a baby. Alright, I don't know what's going on up in there, but she definitely has something going on up in there. Alright, hey man, I'm not gonna lie, those aliens could definitely pull someone better than I do. than I can. So I gotta give them props for that. You know what? They got themselves a bad joint. She may not be the smartest, and I honestly don't know if she's even close to being the smartest. Damn near probably the dumbest human being on the planet. But shit, GG. Good job, man. You got yourself a nice looking girl, you know what I mean? And you can take her to your planet anytime and tap them cheeks without any repercussions. So, Benishar. Congratulations, my nigga. Yeah, you never heard of the typical alien before. I've never heard of an alien that has that rounded head and those big eyes and very skinny and frail and extremely tall before. No, not at all. Alright, listen, man. This lady is obviously in over her head. She's obviously capping here. This may be for comedic purposes, but even then, this shit isn't even fucking funny, bro. Like, your attempt at being funny has failed. So GG, man. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it off here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Follow the IG and Twitter down in the description down below. Check out some of my other videos and subscribe, man, because honestly this channel is growing very slowly but surely, and who knows, maybe sooner or later we'll prosper. So I'll see y'all later. Peace.